One thing we've noticed in some people trying to get away from porn is a kind of fearful, tense, anxious mindset. A tendency to constantly be watching out for triggers and scared of urges. Although this kind of vigilance is understandable, any kind of constant chronic tension can be exhausting and even push us right back into the problem. What if there was a way to face and overcome this stuff without so much anxiety or tension or emotional burden? What if there was a way to do this whole thing differently? It's time we tell you the story of Jane McGonigal, a gaming designer and researcher who found herself experiencing suicidal thoughts after a bad concussion. In her own words, she described a turning point where she realized, I'm either going to kill myself or I'm going to turn this into a game. Applying more of a playful and creative mindset to this otherwise heavy moment launched Jane into a progression of events that stimulated quicker healing from her concussion and dissipated the dark thoughts. A situation that had previously felt gloomy and hard was suddenly turned into an adventure. And how about you? Does your situation sometimes feel heavy, hard, even impossible? Rather than breathing deep, pathetic emotional sighs, what if we sat up in our chairs, flexed our muscles, and got ready to do this? Game on? This might sound crazy, but hear us out. Research has actually shown that gamifying a tough challenge can change it in surprising ways. Instead of only a heavy burden to be in constant crisis about, this means taking a fresh view of our situation as a real-life, mysterious adventure to be curious about and even decide to have some fun. Rather than some boring program to get done, maybe we could see this as the ultimate challenge, the quest for a porn-free life. Wait a minute, you're thinking. This is serious stuff and this has really impacted my life, and you want to make this into some sort of a game? That's right. Trust us. The research totally backs this up, with various scientific connections between basic gaming principles and resilient recovery from a hard challenge. In case this intrigues you, we'll touch on 5 of these connections. In this, we give credit to Jane McGonigal as a pioneer and inspiration for exciting new research and developments exploring the benefits of a lighter-hearted approach to healing. The first insight from gaming is to number 1, embrace challenges and quests. One unique thing about a game is that rather than just getting flustered, surprised, or scared by a challenge, we embrace it. In the face of a difficult challenge we might usually avoid, resist, or fear, something about the atmosphere of a game draws us into another mindset, where we stay wide open to the super hard obstacle of the moment. If that sounds weird in real life, that's because it is. At least compared to how we usually think about hard things. What if we approach our own challenges like the next intriguing level of a new video game? Just another exciting quest ahead of us. Even when things look bleak in a game, there's always a larger vision that carries you forward, something bigger that reminds you that life's not over and that there's no reason to be hopeless when a big challenge hits us. What if the difficulty of a particular day only emboldens you more, taking each wound like a gladiator fighter, rising with a vengeance in your eyes, determined to grow stronger till either you or your enemy are vanquished, whichever comes first? And when you achieve some quest for the first time, or overcome a challenge that was highly unlikely, improbable, or surprising, you can always recognize your epic win. Like, I finally have someone to be accountable with, or I've been exercising for a whole week now, or I got my first 2-month streak. To help you recognize the ways that you are overcoming challenges and accomplishing quests, you'll be receiving a series of points, coins, and badges throughout Fortify, both to celebrate the progress and to represent the steps you're taking towards freedom. And at any time, you may choose to participate in a variety of different challenges that focus on making you stronger in specific key areas where you may be vulnerable. That brings us to number 2, find and battle the bad guys. Bad guys are really what makes a good video game. Bad guys in real life means anything that could trigger urges, decrease our strength, or get in the way of continued growth and well-being. Every time I eat a bunch of junk food, I feel more vulnerable, one person said. Another admitted that when he's physically exhausted and not sleeping well, his defenses are easily overcome. For a third individual, getting consumed in the daily news led him into a vulnerable place. What are your bad guys? Staying up late? Eating tons of sugar? Watching lots of TV? Reading news for too long? Too much work? Too little work? Getting angry or depressed or anxious? Now, while it's true that we sometimes talk here about porn itself as the enemy, think of these things as the minions or stormtroopers that effectively drag us back in. And if you found something that really gets to you over and over, try giving it a name, like the Twitter monster or late night werewolf or the surfing Slitherman. I don't know, the crazier names, the better. And this isn't about, getting paranoid about demons around every corner. No. It's just the opposite. Getting confident and pumped up about your ability to face these hobgoblins. And hey, even if you haven't worked up to the level where you can totally take down the end-level bad guy, for now, maybe you can take out some of the minions. Okay, no more late nights, it's killing me. I've got to start eating better and cutting back on the junk food. Maybe it's time for a social media vacation. Come on, you can do it, Monster Slayer. Name them, list them, and then fight them. Number 3, collect and activate power-ups. Anyone serious about beating their mortal enemy needs more than just guts and courage. They also need the wisdom to take especially good care of themselves, both physically and emotionally. This is a no-brainer in games, but sometimes we forget in the rest of our lives. This means looking around for anything we can do, even and especially on our worst days, to feel, as Jane would say, just a little bit good, or happy, or powerful. For some, this could include getting better sleep, or having a killer meal, or an uplifting conversation with a friend. For others, it could mean a bit of meditation, time in a book, or praying. Still, for others, engaging in one of their passions or hobbies does the trick. So what about you? What are your power-ups that replenish your energy? What refreshes you emotionally or mentally or physically? What boosts your morale? Be on the lookout for power-ups in the days and months ahead. Like most games, your ultimate victory in this fight might depend on getting replenished over and over again. Number 4, find and recruit your allies. Without allies, all gamers know how crazy impossible it would be to slay the dragon or beat the end-level dude. In real life, that is no less true. With victory often just as dependent on gathering around us people who understand the challenges we're facing and have our back. What do we mean by allies? Well, these are confidants, insiders who will assist you in this journey. Allies give you information and power-ups. Allies rally to support you. Allies back you up. There are lots of different kinds of allies. Some allies may be older than you with lots of life experience, while others may be your peers. Some allies may have special professional or religious roles, and others may be normal folks. Some allies may know from their own experience what you're facing, while others may not, but can root for you in other ways. Anyone who loves and supports you generally can be a great ally. And look, you can decide how much your allies know. Just check out our ally feature that helps facilitate communication with your allies and provides updates so that they can follow your progress and know how you're doing. So be on the lookout for allies right for you, people you trust to share what you need and what would be most helpful to you personally. And finally, number 5, adopt a secret identity. Games are supercharged by a sense of something powerful and heroic in a player, even if it's hidden. Deep down, beneath the day-to-day challenges, what would it mean to look for moments of your own heroism reflecting that large, true story in which you are showing the courage and bravery of legends? And maybe this sounds a little funny, like we're pulling you back into your childhood days when you used to play Wizards and Dragons with your friends in the school playground. But here's out. The scientific reality confirmed by multiple studies is that how we see our identity has a big impact on our well-being, for better or for worse. By adopting a covert identity, who we really are deep down, we can take away a renewed sense of power to face whatever is hitting us. This doesn't necessarily mean making up some imaginary identity. Try finding a character or persona you resonate with, someone reflecting something you can really glimpse inside yourself. Like the superhero movies so many of us love, securing a clearer, sharper view of ourselves can help leverage deeper abilities and qualities that may have otherwise easily escaped us. In this way, you can move over time towards the life you want. which is the ultimate epic win. You see, far more than just beating something, this is really about becoming something. Remember, it's only the most boring of quests that are accomplished with a little effort in a few days. The truly life-changing ones, they usually take time, take pushing through some desperate place, and yes, they usually take everything we've got. Up ahead, we'll be talking about your freedom plan, where you can organize all of your best thoughts, schemes, and strategies about how to reach this end goal. So let's do this. Way more than just reaching the end of some program, why not make this a real-life, honest-to-goodness adventure? What's the next challenge or quest calling your name? Who are the bad guys getting in your face right now? Who will be your greatest allies? Where will you find power-ups to have the stamina to continue the fight through the tough times? Who are you really? Beneath the surface everyone else sees. And most of all, what will it take to reach freedom? Your own ultimate epic win. For real. Ready or not, let the adventure continue.